Hi, I'm Mark Jablon of the Jablon team of Realty Associates down here in sunny South Florida, where it's 36 degrees, but it's still warmer than the rest of the country. With me is my always get the money mortgage guy, Preston Ware. In our 16 Steps video, you asked me about short sales, and I told you that was a whole other video. Well, today we're going to talk about the shameful secret of short sales.
When people hear the word short sale, they think there's a bargain home in their Florida future. But the word future is really the operative word in these transactions.
I'll second that. If you've ever made an offer on a so-called short sale here in South Florida, you've probably come up with a new definition for the word frustration. That's because so-called short sales in Florida usually take a very long time. Preston, you're a mortgage guy. How would you describe the financial aspect of the short sale?
Well, Mark, the term short sale is used to describe a property whose owners are short on cash and they don't have the cash to cover expenses. They're no longer able to pay their mortgage, but the property has not yet gone into foreclosure.
Some people use the term quick sale when referring to a property that's in short sale. They expect to save money and complete that sale 1, 2, 3.
Well, as we said, they should expect to be disappointed about the time period of the sales process.
How about savings?
Well, many buyers think that they'll save money because sometimes, though not always, they're able to find a short sale property asking price maybe 10 or 20% less than that of a house where the owner is still in control. But
I'm not sitting on that butt because I know what's under it. Because while a short sale property may save you money on the purchase price, there are often other costs to consider. If the former owners have not been able to pay their mortgage, they may well have moved out. So the house may have been abandoned and neglected for quite some time. That means no electricity has been running.
In this kind of circumstance, the owners probably shut off the electricity. In the sunny but humid climate of South Florida, this means that the air conditioning was not running as well.
And in addition to sweat, a lack of air conditioning means excess mold and mildew. If a short sale takes place up north, typically with no heat, the pipes freeze and they burst. And of course, there's always the time factor.
Yes, Mark. Short sale is another phrase for be prepared to wait. When you sign a short sale contract, there's an additional form called the short sale addendum that goes along with it. This addendum informs you that you are going to be waiting 45 to 60 business days before the lender makes their decision. And often you'll have to wait longer, sometimes 90 to 180 days before you get a response to your offer.
I know from bitter experiences with customers that the response from the bank is no 2/3 of the time. Considering the state of the housing market, it just seems hard to believe that banks struggling with so much excess inventory can't come to an obvious decision.
Yep. Well, Mark, think about this. If the banks were so smart, they wouldn't be in this position today.
A good point. And that's why I call you when I need a mortgage, because you know which banks are still willing to give mortgages to customers.
Yes, I do. Now, add the excess waiting period to the time that the house has already been abandoned. Then add the cost of repairing that property to your short sale purchase price.
At that point, if the numbers make sense to you and it still seems worth it, by all means, go for it.
And don't worry, I will find you a mortgage.
So if you're not in any rush to purchase a home, then it may be worth thinking about buying a short sale. You may be one of those people who really locates a bargain. But before you make the final decision, be sure you hire a competent inspector and check thoroughly over every square inch of that house.
Because you don't want that so-called short sale bargain to leave you short on cash.
And that's the long and short of short sales. This is Mark Jablon of the Jablon team and Preston Ware saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next video.
Next time.
So long.